What's up, YouTube? Adam here, aka Iculus, coming to you with a random haul video. Got some books here, kind of a combo. It's some books that came in on Saturday in the mail from eBay, and also some stuff I picked up from my local comic shop on Saturday. Kind of in between football games, decided to go out to the shop and see what I could find, see if I could pick up anything good and just burn a little time. So anyway, got a little bit of both here. My last couple of videos, I've had some real problems with my GoPro cutting off early. Basically, the video seems fine as I'm filming it, and then when I'm uploading it to my computer, it gets corrupted somehow, or it's corrupted before I bring it in. I don't know, and the end of it cuts off. The last one I was like 80% through the video, so I wasn't gonna refilm like the first 15 minutes, so I just uploaded it as is. But the last couple I've done my shout outs at the end, and those have gotten cut off. So I just want to do those first before anything else. I just want to give a shout out to a couple other YouTube channels, some great guys. Strictly Comics, Edwin, Exile State Comics, Justin, JLS Comics, Jesse, Comics and Stuff. Those guys put out, well, Edwin and Jesse, or Strictly Comics and JLS Comics, put out a live show. Strictly Comics is done for the year, although I really hope they pick up with a new season next year. Those guys put out some great live shows that I really have a lot of fun interacting with. Exile State Comics is a panelist on both of those, and dude is just a super wealth of knowledge. Has a lot of good insight, a lot of good knowledge as far as history of modern books, old books, everything. Also, he is involved, the managing editor, I may get that wrong, super editor or something, of Comic Book ed.com. So some really good news stories. They list on Monday, I think, what's coming out for the week. So go check that out. Check out their channels, like them, subscribe them. They're good stuff. Also, Blackpole. Been chatting with him in a couple of the comic talks. Him and JT, I believe, have a live show. I think it's at like Tuesday at 11 o'clock or something like that. You check out either one of those channels. I'm sure they'll give you the details. Unfortunately, haven't been able to make it to the live shows. It's just the time that I'm at work. But I've watched them after the fact, and really good. Lots of real in-depth to what the stories of what's coming out. They list their top 5 of the week, plus whatever they dislike the most, I guess, or their least favorite. Really good channel. So yeah, definitely check out all those folks. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that I'm missing, some people I've subscribed to lately. I'll try to make sure I give shout outs to those folks in another video or something like that as I remember. But anyway, get on to these books while I'm rambling. The first batch is a couple of lots I bought from eBay. Some of y'all may have heard me talk about it on one of the chats. I have kind of a mixed success rate when it comes to eBay. I bought some slab books that I'm super happy with. Came shipped super quick. Great packaging, no problems, as described. You know, just good experiences all the way around. Singles, on the other hand, have kind of been another story. I bought all 3 copies of, well, let me rephrase that. I paid for all 3 copies of Seven to Eternity. Unfortunately, when the box made it to me, it was opened already, and I received 1 piece of bubble wrap, and that's about it. No comics to speak of. This lot, I got another one that's okay. This lot, I'll talk about it a little bit as I show them. It's 10 books, 1 lot of 6, 1 lot of 4. They came shipped decent, not great, not the best I've had. They came in one of these, sorry there's not a room here, one of these media mail boxes, and then the comics were taped between, you know, 2 pieces of cardboard that weren't really too much bigger than the books. They were about the same size, which usually I like it when the cardboard's a little bit bigger and sticks out past the edge. But whatever. I think these boxes are maybe made by Bags Unlimited. they're not, they keep everything secure, but there's not a lot of extra room. They're about the same size as a regular comic. But I can't complain about the shipping. It came quick. The quality, on the other hand, I can't rail too much, but the listing said very fine to near mint, and that might be a bit of a stretch. They're nice for the most part. This one I've got up here, it may be near mint. The spine's really nice. It's got a tick here. A lot of them, the I don't know if you can see there, the cover wrap, like the wrap and the pages, don't really line up too well. They're probably off-white pages, which I'm not exactly sure how that affects the numerical grade. It said very fine to fine. There's one in here that is definitely not that. Excuse me, they said very fine to near mint. There's one in here that is definitely not that. I would say they're probably fine to very fine. Maybe one or two get up toward near mint. VF plus. And then there's one that's probably a fine. There's one that's probably a fine. But anyway, I bought these as a lot and wanted to get some back issues. So first we got Thor 275. These are technically Bronze Age, I guess. This is 78, I believe. So it's all being filmed for TV. Isn't that the way things are today? So it's the 1970s version of reality television, I guess. But anyway, we got Thor 275. We have 277. Try to get to these pretty quick. I have not read any of these yet. I haven't really even taken them out of the bags. So 278. Got some Ragnarok apparently. I've heard that modern Ragnarok book is pretty cool, and I'm gonna have to look into checking that out. The colors are really nice on this. This one, it's a little bit of a miswrap. It overhangs down here. Not too terrible. The colors are nice. I don't see any real creases or bends or anything like that. So this one's actually, it's a little bit of a miswrap, but this is probably one of the nicer ones. Yeah, 280. It's got some spine ticks. Sorry for the delay. It's definitely, I don't know if you can see that, it's definitely got a whammo up here in the corner. But, it looks like it was maybe miscut a little bit too. But pretty much still an all-around nice book. I should say I got all these. It's 10 books. I got them for $20 shipped, including shipping. So about $2 a book. So, I don't really have a whole lot of room to complain. Next we have 282. Pretty cool cover there. Need to pick it up. We got quite a few books to get through here. This one is probably one of the nicer ones, and that's really good because this was the main reason I bought the lot. This is, I don't know if I said 281 on the last one or not, whatever. 282. This, if anybody was wondering what's special about this book, this is the first appearance of Iculus. And what I mean by that is this is from April of '79, which is the year I was born. And I've been trying to go back, I should say the year and month. So I've been trying to go back and pick up some of the books from the month I was born. I won't get all of them, but some of the keys, I think I shouldn't say keys, some of the more popular titles. I have the Spider-Man, I have Star Wars. I have Avengers. Some other stuff that I'll show in another video. Picked those up slabbed off Comic Connect. But anyway, this is the reason I bought this lot, and so I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see. Speed it up a little bit here. Then it jumps a little bit. We've got $2.95. This one's definitely a miswrap. You got a crease up here. Like I said, they're not in the perfect condition, but they're not in bad condition either. I can't really complain, especially for $2 that I paid for them. $2.96. $2.97. And $2.98. This one's definitely got a kind of a whammo up there in the top left corner too. So pretty cool cover though. So anyway, just kind of really starting to delve back into some of the bronze and copper age, or I should say copper age and silver age when I can. So those are pretty cool. I was pretty excited about those. And then this is the group of books that I picked up from LCS. Kind of a total random mix here. This first one is Incredible Hulk 67. I'm 67, so I'm guessing that's from the second series. I don't know exactly. Apparently it's part of the Dead Like Me miniseries 2 of 4. Again, I haven't read any of these. I grabbed it at a dollar bin. It's got some spine ticks. Several going up and down, but you know, for $1 you can't really beat it. Let's see here. This book, okay. This is Hillbilly #2. This is the second print. This book has been on the shop at my shelf, or has been on the shelf at my shop for several weeks now, and I keep staring at it and I keep passing it up. I have Hillbilly #1 and #3, both first prints, and I really try to avoid getting second prints when I can, but I have been completely unable to find the second or the first printing of Hillbilly #2, and so finally I gave up and I broke down and I bought it and said, what the heck, I'll get it so I can go ahead and read these. But if you're not reading Hillbilly, it's a super cool book. The first one is really tough to find in the first print. You can find it in the second and third print, maybe. It may even be to a fourth now. 3 is pretty easy to grab. But you can get these. But this is Eric Powell, and this is a super cool book. So next we have, let's see here. We got Wonder Woman #6 from Rebirth. I've been picking up several Rebirth titles. I've been grabbing Flash, Batman, Deathstroke. Trying to think what else. Maybe a couple others. I have not been grabbing Wonder Woman. Blackpool and JT talked about Wonder Woman, I think the latest issue, which would be 10 or 11, in their video this week, and showed some of the art, and really were just very complimentary of the art that was in this book. So, and they pretty much talked me right into going out and picking up a few and checking it out. Never been a huge Wonder Woman fan, but I figured I'd give it a ride for a couple of issues and see how it goes. So this is #6, and this is #7. That's a very cool cover. I picked a nod and an even up, basically, because my understanding is there are 2 storylines that are going on. One in the present and one in the past, and they kind of alternate issues. So I figured I'd grab, one of both to see what's going on. And I haven't read them yet, but I did kind of thumb through them, and sure enough, the art is really good. So anyway, looking forward to checking these out. Next, we have, let's see here, Haunt #12. I am a big McFarlane fan, and I've heard about this book, but haven't really checked it out. And some of the issues are apparently pretty tough to find. But they had this one. I grabbed this one out of the dollar bin, and I can understand why it's $1. It's got some ticks on the spine, but still in fairly good shape. Like I say, I'm a big McFarlane fan, and also apparently this is a Capullo cover. I don't know if Capullo does the interiors, and it's a McFarlane story. I'll have to research that a little bit. But looks like pretty cool art, and like I say, I wanted to get an issue and just check it out and see what's going on with it. If I like it, I may try to track down some of the others. Maybe grab it and trade. I like getting trades to read the whole story, but as an art first kind of guy, I really enjoy I appreciate the covers of books for what they are. So while it's kind of a waste, sometimes I'll grab something in trade to read it, and then I'll get those same singles in that are covered by that trade just to have them. Like I said, a bit of a waste maybe, but what are you gonna do? You gotta enjoy it, and that's what I enjoy. So check that one out. Next we have this book that I know zero about, Ex Infernus. Also got this one out of the dollar bin, and it's got some damage. It's got probably doesn't show up real well. It's got a smash in the kind of up here, and it's got some spine ticks. But I grabbed this one out of the dollar bin just because I saw I saw this. I want to say I saw this on somebody else's video that they had also grabbed out of a dollar bin. But I saw it, and it's a super cool cover. Really enjoy the artwork on this one. I think this is a X-Force related book. I haven't read it yet, so really just picked it up for the cover. So apparently this is a part 1 of 4 series. So I may see if I can go back and find some of the others. But like I say, I grabbed this one really just for the cover art, and pretty cool for $1. You can't really beat it. These next two also came from the dollar bin. Spider-Man 2099. It says it's number 4. I remember Spider-Man 2099 from when I first started collecting, and it was definitely didn't look like this. So I'm guessing this is a second series, third series. I don't know exactly. And then number 5. So some pretty cool artwork on both of those. I'll have to thumb through those and check them out, read the story, see what's going on. And then the last 2 I got is another issue for my trying to go back in and fill in some Spawn. This is Spawn number 5. And this is a really, really clean copy. I would say, honestly, I would say it's probably a 9.6. It may even push a 9.8. It's really clean, which is something I look for, and one of the reasons I haven't filled in a lot of my back Spawn issues is because a lot of the ones you see in the boxes at my local shops are pretty beat. The issues you do find are in the first 100, and most of them are frayed at the edges, at the spines, and discoloration on the cover. You can definitely tell that they're 25 years old and have kind of had a hard life. So I kind of pass by most of those, and then obviously once you get them to upper hundreds, those books are just non-existent in my bins. I'm guessing because of the low print runs. But anyway, this is number 5. This is a super duper clean copy. I think the shop had 10 on it, but my shop owner takes care of me big time, even when he's not doing a sale. I wasn't even expecting it, but he rang this up at half price, so at $5. So he's a super good dude, so I can't complain. So yeah, I think I paid $5 for that, but really, really nice. And then the last one is Southern Bastards number 10. Ignore the $10 price tag because, again, that is not what I paid for it. Southern Bastards, if anybody isn't reading this book, it is awesome. Again, this is one of the ones, like I mentioned, where I have the first 3 trades, which covers up through issue 14, 15, and then they just started back up with whichever one, 15 or 16, I can't remember the numbering, in November. But I've been trying to go back and pick up some of the singles. Southern Bastards is a super cool story. That is either... It's not a mark on the book. I think that's just something in the bag. So went back and grabbed this and really glad to have it. And again, my shop owner gave me a great deal on it. So anyway, that's the haul for this weekend. I'm actually going to have a few more books come in from eBay tomorrow, I believe, that I'm expecting. And then hopefully we'll have some stuff come in from Frankie's Comics and KRS Comics. Not sure exactly when those are going to ship, but I'll hopefully do a video of those. Also, hopefully getting some books in. Well, I'll just leave that for another time, and it'll be a surprise for everybody. But anyway, so pretty good haul. You guys, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe. Definitely comment below what your experiences have been with eBay. Let me know if you've had a lot of luck, if you had problems, whatever. So anyway, hope y'all are having a great weekend. Have a good week, a good Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you later. Peace.